Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin II, Definitive Edition. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, I went about going to the Nameless Isle and beginning my exploration on the islands. We managed to prove ourselves currently to 3 different types of gods. Now we just have 4 more that I do believe that we need to get the approval of. But once we have done so, we should be able to get significant progress done in order to unlock our way through to the end of the game, or at least getting ready to go to the next zone. Regardless, we have to do quite a bit of things. I do believe that we will have to defeat the Black Ring and the various threats that come with it. Then, of course, there is the Divine Order, who is supposedly looking for divinity as well. And then, of course, there is many other things that come our way. But we will have to see what happens, and ultimately, hopefully, things will go well for us. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now, if I do recall correctly, we are very close to Alexander. We will not be addressing him just yet. I'd like to at least defeat the Sallow Man first, maybe increase my diplomacy methods I can accomplish in due time, because I prefer not to fight Alexander if I had the choice, but we'll see how things pan out, story-wise. I'm not looking for optimal experience, I'm just looking for optimal... Well, not in the story anyways. I'm looking for optimal story. For now, anyways. When I have done all the story stuff, I'll probably go into grindy mode.
Perhaps you'd like to trade. Find something to safeguard your...
His lascivious eyes flick over you to skin-crawling effect.
vulnerable flesh.
I've never seen a creature like you. Where did you come from?
A distant place called Nemesis. I couldn't resist the lure of this world, though. Such bloodshed and despair truly does loosen purse strings.
Let's see what wares you have, then. It does seem like you have some high-quality stuff, though. Let's see. Astarte's Breath. We don't use that. Soul of the Dragon. Okay. So far, it doesn't seem like there's anything too appealing. There's some decent thievery gloves. Got some sneaking boots. Nothing too crazy, though. Some water resistance. Yeah, we don't need that. We've got... Oh, this is arguably a better shield, but the endurance is still better than what the Elven shield can provide. Alright, these trousers are right, but nothing too crazy. Endurance, Scoundrel, yeah, no, these aren't that good. About the helm. Huntsman, Hydrophobus, Summoning, nope. Wand of the Lizard. Okay, nothing really seems to stick out for trade here, aside from, you know, polymorph and whatnot. But I think I know most everything when it comes to polymorph, aside from a select few things that are polymorph 3. I could learn bullhorns, I suppose. There's no harm in it. Nothing really beyond that. Nah, I'm good. How about you?
Make trade.
The creature runs a black tongue across its maw while staring at you hungrily. For a brief moment, you see row upon row of jagged teeth stretching right back to its gullet.
Where did you come from?
A distant, hungry place. Your war draws me. Make trade, or leave.
Okay. From the looks of it, this guy has a bit more spells when it comes to aquatic and electrical. So that's nice. These giant runes are going to definitely be worthwhile, as well as the frames, because they will be used in many, many things. Let's see. None of these weapons really appeal to me. Although the runes and rune frames are definitely something I'm going to want for the future. So I should probably go about selling what I can. Let's see. Do we need this many purging wands? Just in case, yes. I think it's for the ideal that I do so. Is there anything I want to sell, though? Let's keep that. I already know this. Let's sell everything that we know we aren't going to be using. I already know this. Okay. I know that. Ice Shard, we don't know. We don't know Bullhorns. I can sell the Heart of Steel. I'm not going to be using Barrage, because that requires me to use a ranged weapon, which I don't have. Yeah. Do we need Gag Order? No, because it requires a dagger, which we don't use. I already know Dominate Mind and Dimensional Bolts. This requires a shield, which I do have, so I could, you know, learn it. Not that I need to. We've got 2 of those, so we can sell 1. There we go. Sell these. And this will reduce the cost of things that we get by a significant margin, or at least by a paltry margin, rather. Let's see, what else can I sell? I could sell these glasses, because I don't need these. Let's sort by gold value, I guess. Don't need these. Okay. Alright, maybe this will be enough? Probably not. Nope, but it's getting closer. I guess I could sell some consumables, but I don't think that's gonna work. I guess the worst case I can do is just get some gold sold to him. Oh, whoops. Let's sell like, I don't know, 1,000. There we go. Then we just buy everything from him, or at least rune-wise anyways. I'll match it gold-wise, and there we go. And now, whenever we come back to this guy, we should be fine. Okay. Well, regardless, once we go up here, this is probably where Alexander has been hanging around, so that is something we'll have to keep in mind. But for now, we should be fine. Shouldn't need to worry about him in any sense of the word. That said, we've got some dangers that we've got to address here, so let's get ready to do some violence onto these guys. Okay, we're gonna move over to here. I think I'm actually gonna move reactive armor. Let's see, skills, here we go, reactive armor should be over there. Got Dust Blast, which is an interesting skill, but nothing really too crazy that we need. Let's put our block skill here, because I know for a fact we're going to be using it. And we can learn one more skill that we can utilize here, so let's see. What spell do we want? I think arguably out of everything, we're just missing a aquatic spell. Let's see. I guess Aegis Assault. Why not? We'll use Aegis Assault, because that is an aquatic ability. And we'll utilize it to the best of our ability. There we go. Now, let's save. We're just gonna call this Black Ring Extermination. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. We'll have to see. All the same, let's do a violence. Alright, we are going to hop here.
Do you serve the God King's scum?
I am her thrall.
You serve the great Almira. The Sallow Man will want to speak with you. Take this.
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass.
I'll pocket it.
The Sallow Man would speak with you. Look into the mirror.
No.
The Sallow Man awaits. Use the mirror.
Man really wants me to use the mirror, but they're gonna hate me in a moment, so, perish. Yeah, I'm just using deception at this point. They're not gonna get a shred of information out of me. But yeah, now you can see why the black mirror is being used. Ow. Yeah, no, they're constantly hurting me, but that's fine. Okay, we are going to teleport you over to here. There we go. Now let's see, can I get enough damage out? No. So I'm gonna need to utilize some corpses here, I think. So let's go summon a undead creature here. Okay, there we go, that's one. And we'll summon a caster using this one. Thankfully, both have joined the combat, so that's good. I'll let the elementalists do their work. Alright, bone golem's going forward. Oh, they're hitting themselves. Lovely. Ah well, works for me. Okay, encouragement. What are you going to do? You're going to go in rage, okay. Not like you can move, though, which kind of sucks for you guys. In fact, just because you guys have gathered only makes my job easier. I should be able to charm the Black Ring Reaver here, and I should be good to go. But I digress. Everything in due time. Ow. At least I'm slowly healing with each attack that I'm doing. Because otherwise this would be a lot worse for me. Okay, interesting. Ice fan. Yep, they're really doing a lot, huh? That is a lot of casting. Huh. Well, at least my turn's next. Oh. You should be in battle. Why are you not going in? I cannot believe you've just left combat just to do that. That was rude. Okay, let's see. Well, we could use Impalement here, and that would get a lot of the individuals here. How is Earth damage impacted on these guys? This guy's got a bit of resistance. I assume most of them are basically slightly resistant, if not relatively. Earth seems to be a more practical resistance for them. Alongside fire, yeah. So if I really want to make this work, physical damage would be the ideal situation. And I use reactive armor. I should be able to warp down there and completely nuke them if I were to do it that way, but I don't think that's the ideal situation. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to... But let's charm the Black Ring Reaver here. There we go. Bring him to our side. And then, I guess... Well, Witch's Brew would knock a few of them out of the combat, if only for a little bit. Yeah, this would knock a few of them out of the ring for combat. And I might be able to get the Maiden as well. So at the very minimum, I'd be getting 3 if I do it that. But if I do Poison first, that'll reduce their defenses significantly. There we go. And now if I do Witch's Brew, it should guarantee at least those 3. I might be able to get enough... Might be able to get this one guy as well, if I'm lucky. Just barely. There we go. That'll target all of them. I'm thankfully not frogified, but I digress. Okay, caster's going nuts. Throwing earth damage there. There we go. Oh, that's fire. Nice. Yeah, they're not having a fun time. Okay, Defiler's going invisible. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Oh, went for the attack on the Reaver that I charmed. Oh. Apparently my Bone Golem is getting, Void benefits, apparently. That's a change. I think this happened before with one of my summons. I don't know what causes it, though. Well, all the same, it's no big deal. Let's teleport this Defiler over... No, let's actually teleport this one. And let's teleport you back over to the group. Let's throw you over here. There we go. I'm going to poison everybody again. There we go. And then I'll throw down a locking right here. This way, none of you can move. There we go. That'll prevent them from doing anything too rash. Oh. Oh, Source of Vampirism. Interesting choice. Oof. That's damage. But yeah, no, they're all locked in place. They can't really do anything. So damage aplenty is going to be happening in a moment. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Jeez. Oh, I managed to get the entangle on you as well, so that's nice. What I'll probably have to do is get Magic Shell in order to prevent myself from going too low in magic armor. But other than that, I should be fine. Oh god, more void stuff. My summon is going wild. I don't know why. Oh, 1 second. Alright, apologies for that. Let's get back into things. Let's see. Okay, Impalement is an ideal option, or Fireball. Either would work here. I think Fireball is arguably going to be better in this instance, but really anything works here. I guess for now, Fireball. This will get a burn going. There we go. We could do Earth if we really wanted to. I could also Petrify Fork Tongue here. Nah, let's not Petrify. You know what? Let's increase our defenses here. There we go. This will increase our defenses. We're going to use Peace of Mind here. There we go. We will use Haste. Increase our speed. And just because we can, we are going to cause bleed to everybody. We won't get the decay off, but the bleed alone is enough. But we are definitely going to need more summons. That is a given. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to damage them enough that it won't matter too much what they're doing. I'm actually kind of surprised my golem has managed to last this long. Ah well. No matter. Bone Golem's just going through his own paces, I guess. I could charm Fork Tongue, to be fair. There is nothing stopping me from doing that. Alright, well, for now... Yeah, you know what? Let's actually do this. We're gonna fortify here. We are going to spread our wings to get into position. We are going to... Yeah, we're gonna flap over to here. And then we're finally gonna follow up with reactive armor here. Let's obliterate these three at least. There we go. We should do at least this much to get rid of any potential threats that we have. For now. Okay, caster's in position. We can use the bodies that we've managed to procure as a means of fodder. And we'll go from there. Ow. We'll manage all the same. Oh, cloak and dagger. Interesting choice. Ow. Okay, you've just decided to just provoke an entirely different group. That's an interesting choice you want to do, my guy. Alright, well... I guess for now, what we'll do is we will... Let's petrify the Reaver here, I guess? Yeah, they're fairly weak currently, so I'm going to petrify them. There we go. They won't be able to do anything. As for you, you are weak against air. So I guess I'll go for the Void Assault. There we go. And I guess I'll throw down some poison as well. There we go. Add some more damage there.
Stranger, you must help us. I beg of you.
No worries, my guy. Oh, so there was a side passageway here in order to deal with these guys, huh? I was not expecting that. Alright, well, I guess the knights shall be dealing with the Defiler here. On his own terms, of course. Which is fine. Okay. Let's float over. I think I can get up over to here without too much hassle. There we go. Alright, we can teleport... Oh no, we can't teleport you. I can still deal damage out to this guy. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. I can silence him as well. There we go. That silences him, preventing him from doing any weird casting shenanigans. And let's see, I guess the best thing I can do is use Peace of Mind here. There we go. Give ourselves a bit of a boost in physical and magic armor, as usual. Okay. They can now focus on the Defiler without too much hassle. And then we've got the Fear Maiden and Reaver to deal with. Which I think I can teleport the guy, if I do it right. But we'll see. Yeah, this guy's not gonna have a fun time. Man's just casually running away. Or trying to. Alright, let's move over to Summon Bit 3. We are going to summon a caster here. We shall summon an assassin. There we go. And let's see, can we summon a warrior here? Nope, but we can summon one here. So this will have to be what we can do here. 3 new summons just immediately out of nowhere, and the rest will do the work as intended. Assassin's going for the Reaver, it seems. Whiffs his attack, and the caster goes nuts. Hey, stun. Okay, Defiler is gonna have a rough time of it. getting casually hit. Alright, come on, warrior. You know what to do. Oh. It seems like they are rushing down to help at the very bottom. Not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. Oh, they're running off. Oh, they're using Chameleon Cloak again. Only to fail. Hopefully I can teleport this Defiler down and we should be good to go. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay, teleportation. We can target the Defiler now. We are going to toss him straight at the... Let's toss him over by the Fear Maiden. We will then use this to bind them down. Or all of them down, rather. There we go. I can't reach them just yet, but... Yeah, no, I can't do anything. So the best I can do is use haste. Give myself an extra turn for next turn. And at least give myself a boost. Ow. Oh, the assassin's going nuts. There we go. Got the kill there. Now all that's left is the Defiler, who is going to be suffering significantly. Oh, there's the burn. Hey! There we go. And that is the Black Ring dealt with. Or at least this group, anyways. Another black mirror again. Getting a lot of those. But hey, that's gonna cause some shakiness from the Sallow Man once he discovers, hey, where are my troops? Ooh, an ooze barrel. I'll take that. Those barrels are always nice. Ooh, a cursed oil barrel. Definitely grabbing that. Okay, let's go into miscellaneous here. Or is it? No, it's in ingredients. Let's auto-sort. There we go. Let's see, where's the barrels? It should be over here. Here we go. We will store a barrel there. Do we need the barrels, honestly? Not really. Not right now, anyways. I think the only thing that we would want to keep is probably the water barrel, because having water on standby is always nice. If only to clear out certain areas. As for the cursed oil barrel, that is immediately going on to Lady Vengeance, for obvious reasons. Because we can actually use those cursed barrels for something even more dastardly. Oh, another barrel. We'll grab that. And off we go. I guess we are going down here to explore further into the wooded area. Seems some things got purged. Alright, another spear. Okay, and we're back to this area. But instead, we're gonna go this route here. See what else we can find. Turn that on. I'm probably just gonna keep turning on these lights, because why not? That sounds like fun. Okay, elven skeletons, a good part of a sword. Alright, so far we've explored roughly the northern part of the map. Now we can start moving on to the southern parts. So I'm probably going to move over to the beach. And I'm going to start making my way down this way. See what I find. Okay, there's more purged corpses. There's some daggers that we can investigate on. Magister Diary. You should probably check that out. See if there's anything interesting in it. We have ascended the mountain, but our path to Wellspring is blocked by a gate that refuses to open. The court is filled with statues of 7, each with runes of the sun or the moon. I cannot discern their purpose. I'll investigate the temples, for I do believe that the remainder of the diary is waterlogged and illegible. Okay. So we should remember that each divine has a sun and moon symbol, to some extent. Alright, I need to be right back a hot minute. I'm not sure how long I'll be, but hopefully I'll be 5 minutes. But I digress. I will be back in 5 minutes. Hopefully. I'll see you guys in 5. Take care. Okay, apologies. I am now back. Now, where was I? Ah, yeah. I was going to explore the southern part of the map, wasn't I? Okay, so the issue seems to be that I'm going to need to do some climbing first before I go any further. To that end, we got some things here. Nothing too crazy. You know the way of things, Akbak. Travel to the Nameless Isle and seek the Flaming Arrowheads. They are our marks. The marks of the Devoured. Follow them to the sacred cave and offer your fire rune to the dragon's mouth. You must undertake this alone, for only those who survive are granted our master's blessing. May the Empress's protection be upon you. Faith. I see. Interesting. So that's the Devourer then. Or more lore about him anyways. That seems to ring, eeringly true. Now, can I get up here? Yes. Thankfully, due to the power of flight, I can make this happen. But yeah, now you can see why I use flight so much. It's so useful to get around. Like, excessively so. Now, of course, there are ways to take advantage of other means, but flight seems to be just ideal in most, if not all, circumstances when it comes to just getting around and getting into places you need to. Not a fan of the lava, though, from the looks of it. Ah, well. No big deal. Take that off. Hop over. And now we've made our way over to...
Divine Order's fleet by the look of it. Hellfire must have rained down on them.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. We did manage to get to the Temple of Amadia. Ooh. Okay, so this is our temple then, essentially. Or the temple that we usually undertake. Huh. I can't reach there, but I could fly over once I spread my wings once more. There we go. Alright. And let's see. We've got a... Yeah, there's no way in, I don't think. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. We'll take the Eternal Plate, because that's always useful. I think we have to go up, yeah. So we'll quickly go to the map. We'll warp back to the Temple of Amadia here. And then we'll use these to climb up. Because I do believe this is something that we are going to need to do, no matter what. So let's continue our journey. To the skies. Like Jack and the Beanstalk, we climb.
Temple in the clouds? What holds this aloft?
Yeah, no kidding. Hello.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her solemn face carved of ancient stone.
Alright, let's examine the statue.
This statue of Amadia seems ancient. Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. A hollow space marks the center of her creased brow.
Let's pray to Amadia.
You remember that the statue of Amadia in the hollow marshes healed you, but no words from you can rouse this one to response. Whatever powers the gods once had has weakened indeed.
I will place my hand on the shrine and ask for Amadia's blessing.
You feel a presence awaken within the stone. An ancient awareness reaches out to you, swirling through every cell of your body and every mote of your soul. Lightning flashes and thunder rumbles. Static electricity crackles all around you and dances over your body. Yet you feel no jolt or shock, and it fizzles out as soon as it touches your skin. Then the awareness recedes from you, ebbing back like a tide until you are left completely alone. Alone with your thoughts, alone with the blessing Amadia left you with.
I see. Cool. Now, is there more to this area? It looks like there is more around here. We just need to get there. Okay, what can we do here? I mean, the most logical conclusion is I go over as far as I can over to here. And make a haymaker jump over. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Before you stands a shrine.
Okay, how about over here then? Any way over here? No. Okay, so I can't see a way of getting through to the other side here, even though I am tempted to go through, trying to find a way through. It seems I have to wait until that thing opens up, or I find an alternative route. Either way, I should be fine. It's just a matter of traversing the area, isn't it? And then there's the climb down. Let's go this way to start with, and let's see what we find. We'll take it one step at a time. Okay, we can't go over there. So, yeah, no. At this point, if you don't have anything to fly around or get across areas, you are going to be in a bit of a bind. So it's always good to have something similar to spread your wings or anything of that nature. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time traversing the area, no matter what you do. Hello, Black Ring.
The spirit of a Black Ring initiate stands before you. He seems to be smouldering. Spectral ash and smoke drift away from him. He sighs at his incinerated mortal remains.
Perhaps my sacrifice will be enough. Perhaps the God King will restore me to fight again.
What dangers lie ahead?
You are no comrade of mine, outsider. You can go see for yourself and die in the attempt.
Alright, well, what happened to the other Black Ring then? Did you try to take the temple by yourself?
The spirit puffs himself up.
The God King rewards daring. I thought I could capture this place alone while the others were occupied. There's more dangers here than I would have credited with.
Sure. Well, I'm not looking to threaten the guy. I mean, I have no qualms in threatening the dead. It's not like they can do much about it anyways. But yeah. I'll just explore on my own leisure then. It does seem like this, orb is some sort of trap, though. Yeah. Launches explosives or something, I don't know. Well, regardless. I do believe we are going to need to go through here, so... I guess we press this?
Now to find out what effect that had.
Okay, it opens up this gate, which leads us further down. Okay. Yeah, no, it just produces ice. And there we go. We take that out, and there you go. We can now move on with our lives by going this route. Long as we avoid the electrified... Well, actually, no, we're immune to electricity anyways, so it's no big deal. Okay, we'll press this. There we go.
Does anything seem different now?
Yeah, it feels nice and cleaner around here. And there's even a portal to boot. Is there anything else around here? Not really. Alright, I guess we're going through the portal. Haha! A Flyagarg mushroom. The tactical guide to archers and arrows, huh? Point the sharp bit towards the enemy, okay.
Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use source. Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use source.
Okay. Let's move over to here. Let's see what this is. Engraved jewel. What's this? Take this. Alright, let's hop over. Oh, whoops. Okay. Apparently I lost the ability to fly for at least a little bit. But we managed to get this jewel, whatever it is. Let's see. What is this jewel anyways? This is... Oh. Wait, don't we have a similar jewel? An odd black gem found on the person of Alexander. Shiny and smooth as a mirror, you can see your reflection distorted in it. Interesting. There's also another jewel of similar nature. So I guess now we got two, whatever they might be. Oh well, not my concern. Well, not too concerning for me anyways, I should say. Okay, I guess we go across here. The Arcanery.
Damn sentinels.
Knight of Amadia. Okay, I guess we gotta go across, huh? Well, no big deal. As long as we time it right, we're basically golden. And if we do this, then we just clear that area. We'll patiently wait. There we go. Go across here. That's another. Then we go over to here. There we go. Press this. Done.
Amadia's light stirs within you.
You are not of the Black Ring, and yet you are undead. But I sense good in you.
A feeling rises in me, Amadia, telling me to reveal her presence. Alright, sure.
She gasps and bows her head in deference.
Forgive me. Please, I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours.
What are you doing up here? Do you serve Amadia?
I came to the council to learn to be divine. I failed. I'm not made to be pursued by evil. And that's what it means to be God-woken. Afterwards, I roamed the island, as did all we fallen knights. But my worst fears came true when the Black Ring came. I fled here. I made sure the temple was defended and went to the altar. I prayed to Amadia for help, but she did not answer. I'm not ashamed to say that I hid. There is untold evil in the world, and it has reached the island. It seeks the God-woken who would be divine. I cannot bear it.
Where will you go now?
Go? There is no go. I belong here. I was God-woken, but for all the evil in the world, I would not be divine. I did not search the world for the others of our kind. My place is here. Yours is inside the mountain.
Speaking of which, where is Amadia's altar?
Amadia's altar is at the highest point. Climb to the sky and you may find it. Shall you replace the lady, or shall you take her to the council?
I plan on doing Amadia's bidding.
Then you must do it now, without fear or hesitation. Time is running short, and know this. If you would reach the council and be divine, all the evil in the world will rise to stop you. May you have more strength than I.
She bows her head in deference and allows you to leave.
Alright, yeah, I guess we could buy this real quick. I mean, Superior Stardust is always nice.
She acknowledges your presence with a simple nod.
And I'll accept this gift that you're talking about.
A pair of gloves, beaten and worn, but clearly of the highest value, especially to a wizard.
Oh, interesting. Knight of Amadia's gloves. Ooh, that's actually really good. It gives resistances to all areas. We do lose out on the endurance and might boost, but For a 10% boost to fire, water, earth, and air resistance, with a +1 to pyrokinetic, hydrophobist, aerotheurge, and geomancer. That's really good. I'd say it's arguably better than might and endurance combined, just to have all of those resistances covered. And it brings us to 94 earth resistance, which is insane. Yeah, no, we're getting an insane resistance. In fact, we're actually... Oh, wait, no, it's because of the air immunity that we got 100. Okay, so... I think we're actually healing slightly from air resistance? I'm not sure. Regardless, the gloves seem really nice. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna enjoy those magical gloves that we got. Might as well appease to Amadia's will, at least as much as we can. Alright, off we go to here, and let's go to the altar. Okay, before we go to the altar, I'm going to grab the Stardust Herb here. There we go. And let's save. It is time.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. Laying your hand on the weather-beaten stone, you feel a gentle heat. A sense of warmth and peace fills you.
I drop a knee and whisper a prayer to the goddess.
The chirping of birds fades into the gentle, warm crackle of a wood fire. You're standing in an old cabin, the wood stained with age. Sitting in a rocking chair, bathed in moonlight, is Amadia. She's old now, withered and hunched, grey hair falling over failing eyes. She turns to you and dips her head, sending you on your way with a smile that warms your soul. The room fades, but Amadia's moon remains, now emblazoned on the altar before you.
Alright.
A bird flits in the background as you approach. A sense of warmth and peace fills you. You reach out to Amadia, but all you can hear is the chirp of birds.
Alright, well, with that, we have now sought the moon from Amadia. So I think that makes, I want to say, the fourth god that, or goddess that we have appeased in a way. And now we're ready to continue on our journey. Alright. I must admit, it's getting really interesting seeing all these transitions, but I digress. It does mean that we've got, I want to say, 3 other gods to deal with.
Before you stands this statue of Amadia seems ancient.
Oh.
Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. A hollow space marks the center of her creased brow.
Right, we actually have a gem for this. So, you know that gem that we found as we were traveling? We could, well, traveling through this specific zone. We can place that gem in the hollow between Amadia's eyes.
With the grating sound of stone upon stone, the statue of Amadia moves to one side, revealing a secret room.
And there we go. We got our way into Amadia's little area here, which gives Augmenter, Fargenhide. We got Drudne and Earth Tongue Mushroom. And aside from that, there's a desk here that holds some gold, a superior stardust, the Seven's Savior, which has an absurd amount of physical and magical armor. Mind you, it loses its blocking chance, but considering we get some decent stats, that's not bad. Alright, is there anything else around here? I don't think there is. Yeah, nope, it's just the shield that's really appealing here. So we can either increase our accuracy by 5, and we'll lose out on our blocking chance, obviously, but we will get fire and poison resistance, which is basically useless to us because poison resistance we don't use. The fire resistance would increase at the cost of air resistance, which currently we are immune to air, but we've got around a 55 from the looks of it. So if we take that into account, we bring it down to 45, I believe. Yeah, so we get 45 air resistance, so basically this would balance it out, and we'd get a ton more armor. I think I am going to equip this. This will balance out our fire and air resistance to be 45, so basically we're half resistant to fire, water, and air, and we're very resistant to earth. So yeah, we just make ourselves all the more durable when it comes to combat. Now, if I can become immune to all elements, that's going to be insanely powerful for us. Which will be nice. Aura of Shackles. Apply Shackles of Pain to enemy within 3 meters. Now, I don't think I need to say how useful that is, but if I need to basically elaborate. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. The wall grants... Yeah, no, it grants shields up. Okay, so... Oh, I lost something. Hold on. Yeah, no, I lost that explosive ability. Whatever it was. That sucks. Ah, well. No big deal. I can always get granite plating now I think about it, so it's no big deal. But yeah, no, Aura of Shackles, it's basically Shackles of Pain on base boosted, I guess. With that, though, we can remove Shackles of Pain from our spell list. And I would like to get that explosive ability if I can. But I highly doubt I am going to get it, to be quite honest. If I can, I'd like to boost my defenses, if I can. Let's see if there's anything that will help boost my resistances some. That would be a nice ability to have, above all else. Mind you, I probably don't need it, but... if I can, I will. Let's see. Nothing so far seems to be appealing. I could get a Clay Sentinel shapeshift again, but again, that isn't really that great. I'd rather find something a bit cheaper. Seismic Slide. Expunge. I mean, I could check out what Seismic Slide does. Does Seismic Slide allow me to cross areas? No. Okay. So that isn't going to be cutting it. Oh, here we go. Reactive Armor. Oh, I need Geomancer and Warfare. That would explain things. Okay, so I need to get Geomancer 2 and Warfare 1. Currently, I have Geomancer 4, but I do not have a Warfare boost, I believe. Yep. Without the Warfare, I won't be able to actually acquire it. Kinda sucks, but that makes sense. Oh, yes! The Destroyer Gloves granted me reactive armor. That would explain a lot. That explained very much a lot. I could wear a magical helmet like this, which will give us Warfare. I could also wear Anman Falin. This Knight of Vrogir's boots. I could wear this. It gives me 3 might, which is arguably way better. I will lose air resistance, though, if I do wear these. Considering our magic armor... You know what? Let's wear them. Why not? These seem a little better. flap our way over to here. Oh. And let's see, I think we can drop down to here. Yeah, let's drop down to over here. And now we are over by some skeletons, and now we're over on this area, basically. There appears to be a complete area that is completely coated in lava. Now, if I could get down there, but what... Oh, wait, hold on.
Aye, the giant takes notice of its charges.
I have some questions.
Ask away, chief.
You know what, no.
Indeed,
That's concerning. It seems like, Sir Laura has died at some point. I don't know how, though. Huh. Can I bring him back? I mean, I have scrolls of Revivify. I have no idea how he died. That's concerning.
You there!
Oh, well.
Prithee, goodly traveler, might I prevail upon you to answer a question?
Alright, fire away.
You see, I am on a mission most grave. I seek a sorcerer most foul, most reviled, most feared. Her name is...
His pincers scissor wildly.
Septa the Ineffable! Have you heard tell of this wicked beast on your travels?
Why are you looking for such an apparently fearsome creature?
Why, I shall slay her with a single thrust of my sword-like claw. For mine is an ancient and noble order, bent on destroying that which would destroy. Septa is a sorcerer, and I am a source hunter.
I remember such a crab. I met her in Fort Joy.
Oh no. You spoke to her. Face to... whatever you call the odd frontly part of your person. I regret to inform you, you haven't much longer to live then.
Oh no.
Now that she has your scent, it won't be long until Septa tracks you here and guts you like a minnow. You have my sympathy.
I salute solemnly and take my leave.
The hunt continues. Imperio, away!
Oh, and off he goes. Well, that's concerning. Okay, so a crab is hunting me to the end of the world, I guess. Not sure how I should feel about that, to be quite honest, but okay. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much I can do about lava. I could teleport the reliquary over. Oh, no way, I can't. Okay, so I need something that will make me lava immune. If I'm to travel to lava unscathed. In some capacity. Oh well. I'll figure it out as we go. Let's save here. Overwrite this. Let's see what we find. Oh, purged corpse. That's not good.
Taste it on the
No?
The death of all
Blind Priestess of the Ring.
we rise.
Huh. Oh, there appears to be an ornate chest, though. We can grab that, though. I'm still confused how Sir Laura died. That confuses me. Oh well, whatever. It's not like much changes if Sir Laura dies, I do believe, but it is annoying to see.
Reading of the wonders of Zorl-Stissa, it's clear where her people get their feelings of supremacy from.
Well, yeah, no kidding. Definitely some high-quality caves around here. Light this up, because we can. Let's go in. Okay, where are we then?
This is not quite the safest place I've ever been.
Oh, absolutely not. Okay. Okay, Ginipa mushrooms, skeletons, a dragon mouth, ancient inscription. Okay, I can't teleport that, but I can fly over. So I might as well do that. Up we go. Hello.
The spirit before you drips sauce from his raggedly slit throat. Realizing that you can see him, he throws a wry smile in your direction.
Ah, Godwoken. You know how you relive bad exams in your nightmares? Good news, you get to relive them in death, too.
I've never had an exam end as badly as his seemed to have.
He rolls his neck, sauce gurgling and spouting from the deep gash. He laughs, and his laugh is a bitter one.
As I was facing the trials, I was killed by another Godwoken hopeful. He's long gone now, but I'm still here. I just can't stop thinking about it. That one answer, the one I couldn't get in time. Anan Fallon Reveil. Anan Fallon Reveil. What in the void comes next?
Oh, yeah, no. Amadio Velucio di Anme Dritta de Menrius.
His face lights up, gratitude shining forth from it.
That's it! That's it!
He begins to fade from view, but as he disintegrates, he traces an esoteric sigil in the air between you and pushes forceful energy into you, restoring you.
Alright, basically the dude just helped us regenerate a little bit of source. It's nothing too crazy. But regardless, let's see. Ah, right. So this is the dragon's mouth. I do believe we were told to put in a small flame rune. So we'll just split one here, put it in.
Press the offering deep inside the dragon's mouth. Something in the dark seizes your wrist. It bites down, hard enough to crush bone. When you yank your arm back out, it's covered in marks from massive fangs.
Ow. Oh, okay. Just violence. Okay. I guess that's just how things are gonna go. Oh, I picked up a new ability. Alright, well, let's just use Armor of Frost here. Okay, we are going to teleport this lizard over to here. There we go. Let's lock you three in place so that way you can't move and cause problems for me. It will heal them, but considering we're locking them in place with Entangle, I'd say that's a small price to pay. As long as I can keep them immobilized, that's enough for me. Besides, more damage that way. Okay, extreme amounts of fire. An interesting way to go about things. Okay, we are going to toss you over here. There we go. We are once again going to lock you guys in place with Entangle. It will heal them, but it's not like it's going to do much for them. And I guess the best thing I can do right now is use another Armor of Frost to reinvigorate my magic. And now we can probably demolish them with insane amounts of damage. Ow. Yep. They stand no chance. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna make them regret doing that. Alright, now, if I recall correctly, let's see. They are very water vulnerable. Let's see. This can bounce to additional targets, but other than that, it doesn't seem to do anything. What I can do is just throw these missiles here. There we go. Insane amounts of damage. Earth damage. How is that? They are weaker to it. It looks like they are anyways. Earth, about 10%. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, one of them heals slightly more from it. Can I get an electricity on them? I could use Ice Fan. Yeah, no, Ice Fan would hit all three of them. There we go. Shield blocked by magic armor, as expected. You know what? Let's get a potion of fire resist. Yeah, currently we have a 45. No, we have a 5 because of Scorched. So let's down a large fire riz. Or do we want to use a large? I could use a huge. No, we're going to use a large here. That's going to make us get 80 resist. And then we are going to use, I guess, haste. And there we go. That should help our magic armor significantly. Yeah, they're going to have a rough time of it with fire. Ow. Okay. Let us use Peace of Mind here. Okay, we get some recovery there. Alright. Let's see. Can I use some summoning here? Invalid targets. Okay, so probably not. Let's move 1 AP over here for now. Let's summon a individuals here. Yeah, we'll summon a bone golem specifically. That should distract him significantly enough. Okay. And from there, I think I can get away with a witch's brew. No, but that should be enough for now. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll end our turn here for now. It'll give us 1 extra point. Sacrifice half your target's armor to the void, deal that much damage, okay. Okay, we got resist death, that's fine. As long as our golem takes the majority of the damage. That is perfectly fine with me. Now I just need to deal enough damage on the lizard fanatic, and then we should be good to go. At least I hope. Alright, yep, nope, they're really focusing on my bone golem. That's good enough for me. Okay, we can do an Aegis Assault, and I guess I'll focus on this one. Because I do believe the water is... yeah, it's not as deadly, but it should be enough. Oh wait, hold on. It only deals based on my magic armor, huh? Alright, let's use teleportation. We're going to use it on you, and we'll place you down next to your fanatic friend here. There we go. Then we follow up with this. This will frogify all of them. There we go. That gets a significant amount of healing. And we could do some earth damage as well. Let's see. How about you? You are... okay. And I do believe this one is very earth resistant. Yes, to the point of healing. So we want to focus on these two if we want to deal earth damage. There we go. And from there... we will activate magic and get our magic armor back up. At least halfway. That's perfectly fine by me. Okay. My boy is, making some serious void-based abilities go down. I'm not sure how they're getting these void abilities. It's confusing. Ah well. No big deal. Okay. Let's see, is any of them... nope. Can I get some more summons, though? Not yet. Yeah, I can't raise an elementalist. I can charm one of them, I do believe. Yeah, let's charm this one. There we go, we charmed that fanatic. Let's see, what else can we do? We can do Aegis Assault here now. And let's see, we'll target the one with less health as a priority. There we go. That one's shocked. Do we have any consumables that we could use here? Or maybe magic? Nothing that costs 1, unfortunately. The most I could probably do is like a haste scroll or something that's 1 cost. Wait, these guys are undead, aren't they? Let's do this. There we go. The power of healing. Okay. They take some burn. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Drain source from your target, ignoring armor. Void damage across the board. Oh, that's dealt with all the fanatics then. Okay. How about you then? You are currently... yeah, you got some earth stuff, but nothing too crazy. How is your fire? Okay, you've got significant resistance to fire, nothing with electricity. So we'll do this. There we go. We will then do infect, I guess. There we go. Let's petrify. There we go. Arcane volley. There we go. Boom. Yeah, this guy's not having a good time. Nice. Death field, cool. Okay, laser ray, interesting choice. That isn't going to stop me from doing damage to you, though. And in fact, before I actually use Aegis Shield here, which is arguably going to be stronger, let's restore our magic armor here. There we go. We are then going to use Aegis Shield and get the kill. Nice. Let's deal with these guys. Alien Tormented Soul. Okay.
Countless symbols cover the stone tablet's surface, forging a riddle between several languages. You make out one ruined line. The champion must offer a burning stone to the dragon's mouth.
Huh. There was something on Brachus's journal Rex about, or Brachus's Rex journal about this.
Brachus's spiky scribbles tied fire runes to the cult of the dragon. This altar would require a fire rune. Between the symbols is...
Okay. So I'd need something stronger, essentially, because it seems like the basic fire rune isn't going to do it. And given we just recently got an alien-powered rune... Yeah, let's use an alien tormented soul. Why not? Oh, wait, hold on. That's an alien tormented soul. Okay, no. We don't want a tormented soul. We want we want a high-quality fire rune. Okay, fine. Let's, split one here. How about this? Okay, maybe not that. Okay. Oh, do we need a giant flame rune?
Between the symbols is a remarkably simple answer. A burning stone, a rune of fire, must be offered to the dragon.
Okay. Okay, well I did offer that. Let's see. A fire rune must be offered to the dragon's mouth to proceed, which I did offer, apparently. Just not sure what the issue is.
Between the symbols is a remarkably...
Hold on, let me check it to see if this is bugged or not, because it might be. Hold on. Let's just close this. There we go. Alright, let's see. Okay, Dragon Maw. Here we go. Okay, Alright, so supposedly it should be in my inventory already. Or I should receive a vision of the guy. I don't know. I don't have it. Okay, so they can be followed. Okay, got that. Offer drag and drop. Yeah, so I just got to drag and drop it in, apparently. So it should be a flame rune. Okay, maybe it's a medium? No, okay. Okay, probably not large, no. And yet a giant flame rune will work. Okay, so what's the deal here then? Yeah, no, I think this is glitched. Hold on. Let's load this, actually. Well, it's a good thing I saved earlier on, but I think we're going to have to quickly do this here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this a little bit, but that's fine. I mean, I kind of expected I was going to run into some issues here, but it's fine. Okay, we are going to quickly just go back here. There we go. Teleport this over. Alright, in the cave we go, because this is the next area, obviously, that we go for. Could go for that skeleton, but nah. We'll hold off.
This is not quite the safest place I've ever been.
Okay. And I mean, now that we know these skeletons actually raise up, we might as well just... Well, we can't teleport them, unfortunately. Wish we could. Alright. We can go over to this guy here and get that real quick. No real harm in doing good for the Godwoken that have come before us. Do 'em a kindness. Here we go.
The spirit before you...
Ah, good news. You get to
He rolled.
As Anan...
His face like...
That's it.
He begins...
Alright, there you go, my guy. Grab those. Shoot back. There we go.
Countless symbols. You make out one ruined line. The champion must offer a burning stone to the dragon's mouth. There's hints of ash and scorched earth around the stone, but the source of such heat is unclear. Brachus's spiky scribbles tied fire runes to the cult of the dragon. This altar would require a...
Okay, so let's save here just to be safe, because obviously it's not going to work otherwise. Alright, let's split an item here.
You place the offering deep inside the dragon's mouth. Something in the dark, see it bites down, hard enough to crush bone. When you yank your arm back...
Okay. Okay, then basically we just need to go through this fight again, which I really don't want to if I can help it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to summon a golem here, just to give ourselves a little bit of an edge. Okay, I'm gonna give myself Armor of Frost here. Boost up my defenses. And then I guess we go for an Aegis Assault on... Well, I guess I could do literally anything on anyone here. Let's teleport this guy over here. There we go. Okay, so thankfully it seems like they're gonna focus on the golem, which is what I wanted in the end. Okay. They're going ham with the violence there. I guess I just needed to equip the gloves, which I guess that makes sense, to be honest. The Devourer is an interesting sort, to say the least. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go for this one. There we go. Both of them lost their magic armor immediately. I will use this chance to charm one of them. There we go. Boom. They lose the Champion of Presence boost there. And I will use this chance to use haste to increase my stats. Or at the very least increase my action economy there. And we'll go from there. Even more damage to my poor golem, but that's fine. Small price to pay just to make him swole. Alright, nice. Golem's getting a lot of interesting abilities, to say the least. Yeah, these attribute insanity stuff is really weird. Whatever. Alright, Peace of Mind. This will increase our damage output. Is there anything I can do here? Not really. Let's see. I could use Infect here and whittle down this Fanatic here. Yeah, let's whittle down the Fanatic here. We'll use Rock Volley here on the Fanatic here. That'll petrify the guy. And then I can use... Raining Blood is not going to cut it, but I can use Uncanny Evasion here to give myself a defensive boost. There we go. Okay. Okay, these two are no longer in the Hex mood. But I can use Aegis Assault because I've got significant damage going. There we go. How's HP? How's his resistance is actually? Earth resistance is actually weakened here. As for you, you've got some resistance to Earth. But we're just looking to kill the Fanatic here. That gets to kill there. You are still up. But I do believe I can go for a Void Assault here. And guarantee a stun. That'll be enough for me. Nice. Physical damage is going ham on that guy. Good. Okay. I think I can finally get away with a teleportation from him to him. There we go. Drop those two together. We will then throw down an arcane volley. There we go. Can I get away with a magma geyser? They've got a decent resistance to fire. Yeah. I'm better off just risking the witch's brew and getting one of them. Well, actually, no. One of them would be killed with this, so... Yeah, no, in the end, this is good. This will be fine. That gets one of them killed, and the other one is just stuck there. Suffering. Alright. Oh, that's a... Oh, that ward's insane. Yeah, the Void gets absurd abilities, it seems. Okay, let's use Armor of Frost here. Boost up our resist there. Gonna use Haste. We'll use Peace of Mind here. Here we go. Now, will I be able to get there? No, I won't be able to get there. But I could use a summon here. So I will summon a new unit. I will go for a... Let's go for an assassin. This should be good enough. And we'll just wait for this guy to reveal himself. Alright, end our turn. Done. The rest will follow suit. Okay. Now that the smog is settled, let's just use Aegis Assault here. Boom. Let's mute. And we don't need to do that, but we can use an... Well, maybe not infect. Let's just use the fire. Why not? Boom. Done. Okay. That was annoying, but we had to do it. Death's Employee of the Month. That's an interesting axe. Okay. I wasn't exactly expecting that, but okay. Alright, now, before we go any further, let's just equip our... Let's go with the Devourer Claws for now. Nope.
Between the symbols is a remarkably simple...
Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, how about the Devourer's Steps? Okay, maybe I can, quickly go into, not skill panel, what was it, Okay, that didn't give me any information. Okay, so let's load that up. Okay, so there's a specific way to go about this, I presume. I presume there is. So, I guess the best thing I can do is wear the gauntlets and, yeah, let's wear the Devourer's gauntlets here. Let's wear the Devourer's steps. Not the most ideal items, but considering we need to try this. Alright, hopefully this works.
You place the offering deep inside the dragon's mouth. It bites down, hard enough to crush bone.
Okay. Okay. Can be found... okay, near the... okay. Hold rune in hand and then open head. Flame... okay. The vision will start immediately. After a vision, you'll find lightning. Okay. Okay, so how do you get it then? It says it'll start immediately, but combat doesn't seem to be going. So, do I need to use a stronger rune? Hold on. Okay, I do need to place a flame rune, but doesn't specify what type of flame rune. Okay, Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. Okay. Apologies for all the delay. It doesn't seem like there's any way to... I mean, I could fumble it by putting in a different type of rune. Like, for example, I could just throw, say, I don't know, a book in here.
You place the offering deep inside the dragon's... it bites down, hard...
Okay, so no. So if you place anything in there, it will bite you down. Hold on, before I go any further, maybe I need to back off a little bit and wear the, wear these things outside, maybe. Maybe I can find some residual thing here. Help me figure out what the heck's going on here.
Between the symbols is a remarkably simple answer. A burning stone, a rune of fire...
must be offered to the dragon. Yeah. So if I go into magical, let's offer a giant flame rune.
You place the offering deep inside the dragon's mouth. It bites down, hard enough to crush bone. When you yank your arm back...
Okay. And it does nothing, because it doesn't yield a vision, which is really weird. No devour vision. Here we go. Okay, no, that's not it. Sort of. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so there's, let's see. A large flame rune might work? I'm not entirely certain, though. How about this?
You place the offering deep inside the... It bites down.
And no. Okay. Again, this... I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Use a tier 1 flame rune. They did say shaped as a arrowhead, and there's a couple of lizards that use that rune with a nose. Okay, here we go. Maybe this. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not actually a problem on my end, it's actually a bug on a mod part at the end. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go to the main menu. So, apparently, there's a another glitch with the organized bags mod. Well, it's similar to auto-identify, but there should be... I should have the organized bag mod here somewhere. Organized containers. If I temporarily confirm this, and I continue with my story, yep, I will be turning this off for a moment. But, given I don't use the organized bags too much, it's not really a big deal. But I just gotta temporarily turn that off, then turn it back right on, so... If I do that, we should be good to go. Hopefully. Maybe not there, but I will load this. Specifically. Yep. Loading that specific. But yeah, no, if I load this specific save with the organized bags turned off, we should, keyword should, be able to activate this quest. So, if I split this item here, supposedly this will work now. Yeah, we'll lose out on all the bags, but I mean, that's a small price to pay. I mean, it's not like we're using the bags, to be fair, so...
You place the offering deep inside the grip cold metal presses against you to soothe the ache. When you reach for it, your fingers catch on a pair of greaves. As you pull the armor free, the bitterness of betrayal cuts through you. Ash clouds the room, hot as a forge. You stand high on a black cliff housing Zorl-Stissa's temple. Other lizards scream, declaring you a blasphemer.
I see you. And inside you is the strength I've been looking for.
Okay.
You must find the temple where the Devourer's loyal servant was abandoned. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
The vision fades. The cave's sharp chill returns, and with it, a cold aura takes shape behind you.
Alright, and with that, we don't actually enter into a fight. I will be saving here, specifically. But yeah, no, if you don't actually, I'm not sure what's going on with this, but I'm gonna go back to the main menu once more, turn back on the mod that we had turned off. So we'll go back to the mods here, we will turn that back on. Organize containers, confirm. Let us continue. But yeah, no, it's just a mod bug. I thought it was just like a bug in general, but no. That's just how it goes. Whatever. It's been resolved, so there we go. Took a bit longer than I expected, but hey, that's just how it goes. But yeah, now we should have the Devourer's Greaves. Alright, we're gonna auto-sort. We are now lacking in that regard, but we did manage to get a nice new pair of leggings, which has Endurance, Warfare. It also sets Death Leech and unlocks Picture of Health. Now, if I recall correctly, let's see, Picture of Health. What does that do? It's a P ability. Hold on. Here we go. Picture of Health gives you extra vitality, +3 for every point of warfare. Given we don't use it that much, it's not going to be that great, but Death Leech is still pretty good. And it's arguably better than the Vulture legs, so I'm going to wear these as opposed to what I've got right now. So now we got Death Leech. Death Leech, after killing an enemy, your maximum vitality will temporarily increase. Nice. So every time I kill an enemy, I get a little bit stronger, which is pretty cool. So yeah, no, I'll wear that for a while. Should be pretty decent gear-wise. But I guess we can talk with the Spirit of the Fanatic now.
A lizard stares at you with open delight. His torn garb resembles that of a priest.
I welcome you, honored one. Be at peace, for your day has come. Do not hesitate. The ritual is prepared for you at the proper place. My master awaits.
What ritual do you mean? Why am I going to this place?
It is where the world changed. The Devourer opened our eyes. You must see this truth for yourself. Join the master at the temple of the false goddess, Zorl-Stissa. We cannot leave him waiting.
Okay.
The lizard grins wide.
Quickly, honored one. Above the river of lava, a temple awaits your indulgence.
Alright, sure. What ritual do you mean? Why am I going to this place?
It is where the world changed. Join the
okay, sure, whatever. Alright, well, that's that. We've now got... We're getting stronger now. It's gonna take us time before we can keep going, but... yeah, should be fine eventually. Now, if we could get immunity to lava, that'd be really nice. But we did need to go to the Temple of Zorl-Stissa, though, so that is something. We will save here, I think. Because I'm quite confident with this. Let's turn on the lights, because we can. And it seems like we got some purged items. Turn on the lights. Reliquary, once again. A lizard leg, okay. Alright, some gold that's just dotted around. Oh, a bit more gold. Not bad. Alright, before we go talk with Zorl-Stissa, we're gonna save. Let's go have a chat with her. Or
the air
him.
is thick with heavy flakes of ash. The altar before you seems to radiate heat as you approach.
I kneel before the altar and pray to Zorl-Stissa.
There is a blinding flash, and you are surrounded by flame. It licks your skin, enveloping you, but does not burn. Looking up, you see Zorl-Stissa sitting on an ember throne, surrounded by faintly glowing stars. Her eyes are mocking and angry, but you can see that her scales are starting to flake and fall.
Weakling! You have wasted my time by coming here. My champion will ascend at the wellspring. No other can overcome trial by flame.
I'm willing to take on any challenge that you have to offer.
There is no challenge, Godwoken. There is only flame. My chosen will overcome.
The lizard slams her fist against her throne, sending embers flying. One of the stars above her ignites, wreathing itself in flame. The flames around you flare, and you're enveloped in an inferno. The fire rips through you, scorching your flesh and burning your clothes. The vision fades, leaving only the blazing fire, a glowing sun emblem on the altar, and the echoing laughter of a malicious god.
Well, somebody's angry. Oh, I see. So she's just basically cursed him with fire. But an easy fortify can easily cure that, so there you go. There are ways to cure these sorts of things, thankfully. But you just have to be well prepared with each circumstance. Which is annoying, to say the least, but hey, that's just how things go. We'll be able to manage through all of these threats without too much of a hassle, I predict. We will save here, because there is going to be a very difficult fight coming up. Hello.
My word, a Godwoken. I'm almost honored. There are precious few things in this world that elude me, but divinity is very much one of them.
Who are you?
I am a man with no name. They call me the Shadow Prince, but that is rather dramatic and, in fact, rather incorrect. For what I truly am is the House of Shadows itself. That is my role and my purpose. I see the great games in motion, allow them their flux when they advance for good, cut them short when they advance for evil. Even if that means doing evil. As such, I am here to cut short a very ancient evil indeed, and would welcome the aid of one as formidable as your divine self.
Yeah, by all means, continue.
You're too kind. One would prefer a more idyllic setting than this, but let me regale you with a story. Once upon a time, the race of lizards was so much more than what we are now. We were dragons once. Great red dragons. No one remembers this, but the elves are our guild. As dragons, we almost wiped them from the face of the earth. We were stopped, and we were punished. I know not how, but someone took away the fire that made us dragons. Wings clipped, we became lizards. But there was a reason our dragon ancestors wanted to destroy the elves, for they too had a plot for world domination at the expense of all other races. And while we were punished, the remaining elves were spared. The elven scions are the key. After their deaths, the powers and souls of scions linger on in the vast and ever-growing network that connects all of the ancestor trees. We discovered that once the network will be large enough, dryads will sprout from these roots, equipped with the memories, experience, and enormous powers of generations of elves. A vast, invincible army that will obliterate everything in their path. It will be the end of all other races. I've been trying to stop them for years. Now I'm close to ending it all, for good. Will you help me?
Okay, how can I help?
He hands you a wooden box, its surface dull to the touch. A vague sickness overwhelms you. There's deathfog inside.
The heart of the vile elven network is the Mother Tree. She is rooted on this island, and I believe she is aiming to extend her roots into the powers of divinity that lie here. The powers you seek. Place this box at the heart of the Mother Tree and return to me when you've done so. I'll take care of the rest.
No. I'm not dealing with the deal of deathfog. That's just horrible. No.
The conscientious objector. How very tedious. I said that what eluded me is divinity, not the power to kill divinity.
He whistles for his assassins.
Shadow to shadow.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but I'm not dealing in deathfog. Not unless I have it for my own purposes. But I mean, hey, thanks for the deathfog. In a box, I guess. Alright. Seems like I continue to get Voyage Aegis for some reason. I don't know. Regardless of the circumstances, I don't think deathfog is the right choice. Even if it is used for good. Well, regardless, this is my choice, so that's just how it goes. Alright. Let's use some wings. Let's bounce up to the top here. There we go. And let's go to 3, so that way we can summon some units. We are going to summon a bone golem here. There we go. We're revealing them slowly but surely. Throw down an elementalist right here. Alright, and then we will start off by using... Oh, hi. We'll use haste on Steve, and we'll probably teleport this sniper when we get a chance. But all in due time. The summons come first. Okay. Bunch of healing. Interesting choice. Okay, backstab. Interesting choice. Not gonna stop me from beating you guys down. Well, at least they can't really kill the Elementalist, and they're making making the Elementalist a good target here. So that's fine. Okay, Cloak and Dagger, interesting choice, Shadow Prince. Oh. Yeah, no, I forgot. The Bone Golem's actually getting void abilities the more they use it. I I should probably warp the Shadow Sniper down and link them over to where my caster is here. Oh, there we go.
Show yourself!
Oh, right, and I've also got this sniper here. I should probably deal with them as well. Ah, lovely, you've marked me. Not that it's gonna stop me from just dealing out damage. Okay, let's teleport you down over to your friend here. We are going to vine grasp you and your friends. Okay, by doing this. Alright, I think this is it. Yep. Boom. That'll get all of them. And I guess I can use Witch's Brew here. This'll frogify both of these two. Not that I need to. I could just use Shadow Aegis here or something else. Yeah, let's just do an Earth ability? Or is Earth a bit too... I mean, Earth seems like a viable choice. Let's do it. Let's impale all three of these guys. That'll spread the oil around and get the burn going. The Elementalist also got entangled, but that's fine. That's a small price I can pass up on. Not like they're going to be able to do much. Oh, hi. Okay, you're focusing on me. Respectable choice. Ow. Gonna have to warp that assassin back, because otherwise they're just gonna take me out, which I do not want. Yeah, I have no idea why this golem is just... I do not know how I'm getting all these void abilities, but it's fun to see. Okay. I don't think I need to say it, but the Shadow Assassin's gotta go. We'll throw him right over onto his two friends here, the Shadow Assassin Prince. We will throw all four of them into a bind. There we go. And I think I could frogify all three of these, preventing them from doing anything nasty. There we go. That will keep them immobilized to a degree. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, that one got burned. Nice. So that's another body to add to the list that we can use. I'll probably make an assassin out of him. The Alchemist is next. Causing a ruckus there. There you go. Hey, that's a kill and we got a level up. Nice. That's a miss, thankfully. Ow. Yeah, that sniper's really taking in the hits. Okay, I think I can get away with a Aegis Assault here. That gets the double kill there. Then we can deal with the Shadow Sniper here. I guess the best thing would be to silence. There we go. Getting the silence down is probably for the best. And then we can go for a Rock Volley to get the Petrify at least. There we go. That'll prevent any damage from coming to us. Alright, the Alchemist is forced to progress forward finally. And we can use that to our advantage. I swear that Bone Golem's getting weirder and weirder by the minute. Okay. Okay, we should be able to get away with a Void Assault here. Alright, that's a stun. We'll get a blast there going. I guess we can go for the bleed here. There we go, get the bleed. Nice. I guess we could have also relied on more summons, but at that point I might as well just wait for next turn. So that way I can just summon all of them together. Or at least, you know, one at a time. Okay. We are going to summon an assassin using the Shadow Prince. Is what I would say if I wasn't covered in smog. I'll move over to here. I think that should be enough. Yep, there we go. Okay, now if I can, I'd like to get the Shadow Sniper dealt with. I think I can get the kill here. There we go. And now, if I just use haste, this will give me an extra turn to work with. And then I can just focus on this Shadow Alchemist. The rest I can just deal with ease. Yeah, I can get the caster, and then I can worry about the other two. Well, the other two bodies, so I can focus on them. Okay. Well, there goes my haste, but whatever. Okay, we are going to summon an undead warrior. And then an elementalist. Using the Shadow Sniper, there we go. Alright, and now we can just... I guess just fireball here? Whew. There we go. Alright, the taunt goes in. And now the alchemist has to do some shenanigans. Oh. You've only just healed him. Lovely. Nearly. Oh, there we go. Nice. Alright, let's go down. And let's go see, the Shadow Prince. Alright, the Shadow Prince had a number of things. +2 to Scoundrel. That's not bad for a ring. A few other things that didn't really stick out. There's the Bewitched Hood. Hello.
The tree must fall.
What tree must fall?
The elven tree must fall. The elven tree must fall. He fears it. He fears the elves.
Who is he?
The elven tree must fall. The elven tree must fall. He fears it. He fears the elves.
Well, that's something. Okay, grab these. I guess there is some merit to just exploring here. We'll yoink whatever we come across here, and we'll be good to go. Oh, that's another artifact that we can utilize for when we're ready for upgrading our gear to its maximum potential. Hello.
Did the God King send ya? Did he send ya?
Yeah, the God King sent me.
As ready, God King. They came out of nowhere and killed us all. As ready. Rise me up. Rise me.
Look like you failed. I doubt you've earned the God King's favor.
I serve the God King. Rise me up. Rise me up, God King.
Yeah, well, he failed, so... no mercy. Okay, Shadow Alchemist. I guess we can read what's going on here. Let's see, read this. Yeah, I mean, we'll grab it. What's this cryptic letter here, though? My prince, we have investigated these latest claims about the armor of the Devourer. The first piece is in the Nameless Isle, and 2 pieces remain in Ox. Of these, one is in the human capital in the custody of a man named Kem. The other was traced to an embassy of the ancient empire. By your order, we are searching for the cult's secret symbols to unlock the armor's power. Best of luck in your hunt. Okay, so this armor can be upgraded. Much like anything else we come across, obviously. Oh, we got poison arrows, crates. Nothing too crazy. There's a reliquary here that we can quickly go and loot when we get the chance. But other than that, it does seem like we got some things to read up on real quick. Let's see. Got Container of Deathfog, obviously. Yeah, it can only be detonated on the Shadow Prince's command, so... unfortunately for him, he's not going to be getting that. The manuscript is written in a code you cannot decipher. For a few lines, written in the common tongue. As for Sebel, I appreciate the warning, but stand down. She is now a threat only unto herself. The Mother Tree will choke on Deathfog, and with that, all will be well. If the girl is silly enough to pursue an actual confrontation, she deserves the enslavement I would now spare her. That said, you keep me posted on the Red Prince. My word, what annoyingly talented nuisance that arrogant little brat turned out to be. Well, he's gone, so... I don't think he's gonna be doing anything of the sort, to say the least. I do believe he has currently perished. So any sort of attempt to talk with him is gonna be nigh impossible. I do believe, anyways. Oh well. No big deal. I guess we could go over here, deal with this reliquary here, but the more I look at the lava, the more I see that there is the potential to actually walk on it, which I'm kind of curious how I do that. I mean, I guess the only way is to get the death knell, or whatever it's called. Alright, let's hop over to here. There we go. But yeah, no, there should be a way to walk on lava. It requires a bit of out-of-source thinking. So give me a second. I'm actually going to Google this real quick. Let's see. Okay, Okay, so the only feasible way in order to walk on lava is to get 120 resistance to fire, which is near impossible, as you can probably imagine. There are ways to get to that point, it's just difficult to hell. I think what I want right now is to boost my might up to 60 and boost my memory up to get some more skills, I think. As for the abilities that we can select from, I think I'm just going to increase my summoning to 19. So that way we can get to 21 summoning, which is the key max I'm going to be aiming for, ultimately, in the end. Oh, hello. Who are you people?
The dreamer's eyes do not see you. His mind is elsewhere, locked in a dark rapture as he torments the Magister.
Huh.
The dreamer's eyes have rolled over white. His fingers twitch as you near. A cold presence suddenly seizes you. Your breath shortens, and a voice enters your mind, probing. It is you, the prey that my master seeks, God-woken.
You're mistaken. And he better get out of my head if he ever wants to wake up.
The dreamer's twitches give way to violent spasms. He's tearing himself from the dream world. His jaws tighten into a snarl.
God-woken!
Oh, well. Oh, it's the Black Ring. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. It seems like we got a tormented Magister all the same, though, so hopefully they appreciate my presence here. Alright. I don't see any bodies here, so we won't be able to benefit from that. Well, I mean, we can, but it's going to be a bit difficult. Alright. Let's see. Let's teleport this Reaver over. There we go. Let's move 1 AP back. About over here should be fine. Ow. And then we'll do a Vine Grasp to lock these 4 in place. There we go. Now they're locked in place, forced to stay there. Ah, Bone Widow. Interesting. Okay, now they're going to be marching over. Wordless. Okay. Well, I was expecting something more peaceful, but I guess violence is the way here. Alright, Midnight Oil. Pretty interesting. Well, not really, but that's just how it goes. Contamination, okay. Blood barrage. Alright. I don't see any bodies that I can utilize, so I'm gonna have to make my own sort of unit here. Okay, let's put my minion over here. And we are going to aim for a Bone Golem, because that's just the usual stipulation that I want. And let's see. What does the Wordless aura do here? Wordless does not speak today, and neither do you. Okay, so it prevents you from speaking, and gives you silence, that most likely is what I'm predicting is going to happen. Target's a little too far. But if I move 1 AP over to here, I might be able to get the teleport. Target's a little too far still. Alright, let's throw down a... Let's throw down a bit of slow here. Prevent them from moving up. There we go. Alright, what are you gonna do? You are going to desummon. Okay, interesting choice. Alright, there we go. Okay, you're gonna put poisoned, or cursed poison in. Interesting. I mean, acid's alright. I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, that wordless isn't gonna be doing much, that's for sure. Well, that gets rid of the smog there. There you go. Alright. Fear Maiden's coming in. Yeah, I'm making them really push for this. Ow. Okay, Okay, you're a bit too far. I could teleport the alchemist if I really wanted to. I mean, I could also summon a new unit. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's summon a new bone golem. New bone golem. Alright, let's use... Do I want to use Witch's Brew? Not really. I could definitely teleport this guy over here, though. There we go. Make it a little easier for everything to be just organized into a cluster of units for the eventual lockdown I'm going to be doing. Yep, they're all lining up into a nice circular motion that'll allow for some serious blowback. Okay, the wordless is here. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, they're all mashing into a nice little place for us. This is gonna work really well. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to lock everybody with this. Oh. Aside from the alchemist, I think everything's gonna work out well. Yeah, no, everything is gonna go well here, I think. Okay, you're gonna lock in there. I think I'll be able to actually charm somebody as well if I do this. Okay, I won't get you, though. Unless I teleport you over. Getting somebody charmed might... Oh, no, wait, never mind. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. With so many enemies in a cluster like this, it's hard to determine what will and will not work. Ah, well. We'll manage somehow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of people with this, I think. Yeah, the most I can do is this. This will get almost everybody here. There we go. That's an insane damage. Now, who can I charm among the lots? The only one that really seems to be charmable is the wordless. So I'll go for them. Alright, let's dominate mind of the wordless. There we go. They are... Well, once their magic removes, then they'll be silenced. And then we should be good. Alright, let's see how things pan out. At the very least, the wordless is going to get harassed significantly. Hey, physical. Oh, did most of them not get entangled? Well, that sucks. Ah, well. Oh, our vitality's increased significantly. 15. After killing an enemy, your maximum vitality is increased. Duration 3 turns. Okay. I see. So it's got a duration then. But that's fine. Okay. Okay, I don't see any enemies down just yet. Okay, let's move over to here. Let's see. Okay, if I do Aegis assaults, I could whittle down their armor significantly. Now the question is whether it bounced to here. I think it might. Just in case, I will aim for his foot. Or just aim there. There we go. That gets both of them anyways. Alright. 378 is the minimum. So I'll get the Progify on 3 of them, maybe? Nope. Maybe this? There we go. At the very least, getting 2 of them is needed. I'd rather 2 of them be immobilized than not. At all. That's a multitude of totems that are going to try and harass me, to no avail. The wordless is causing a ruckus, to no avail. Shackles of Pain has triggered, apparently. Not sure on who, though. Oh, I've actually bound myself to a totem. That would explain things. Okay, you've just basically destroyed that totem. Oh.
The covenant will be kept. The loyal shall be rewarded.
Yeah, okay.
All that you desire shall be yours.
The dreamer remains deep. Serve the god.
I hate this glitch, whatever it is. It's annoying.
The Black Ring Captain stands before you. She looks remarkably ordinary, you think, as far as Black Ring go. But then you hear a voice inside your head.
Tell me who you are, dead one, or I will take your unlife, and do not doubt me, for I tell the truth.
I wonder if you can read my mind.
Her expression does not change. She cannot read your mind, but you can read her face, and you see she grows impatient.
Tell me who you are, dead one.
Well, these vassal are my thralls.
Then they may live. For now. that they may kill the divine pigs, and kill the Godwoken, kill them all, and then perhaps they die and rise again.
We will see about that. And with that, I'm going to commit a violence. To that end, actually, I'm actually going to learn some skills here, because we now have the required materials for reactive armor. Naturally, we can probably learn some other things, too, while we're at it. What do we want to learn here? Any one-cost abilities that we could potentially use that won't actually require much of us? I could get Dispel Undead. There is nothing stopping me from doing that, because there has been... Oh, I need Scoundrel to Dispel. Oh, well, that sucks. I could see about getting a physical and magical armor restoration. Yeah, no, there should be 2 abilities that allow for such things. Yeah, no, Mend Metal is one. Let's go Mend Metal, and let's go with Soothing Cold. This will allow for physical and magical armor regeneration, which is something we sorely lack. Let's put these over here, I guess. There we go. Oh, whoops. I meant to put this here. And I guess I can put Provoke here as well. There we go. And now what we do is we aim for the wordless here. We're going to use Fortify here for this purpose. Oh, whoops. I meant to put this here. Thankfully. Nearly. Alright, let's fortify here. And let's just position ourselves, well, once we get into position. I guess here would be an ideal spot. And we just want to nuke these guys down if we can. Because obviously killing is going to be the go-to here. Alright, so we want to aim for here. There we go. And boom. What? Wait, hold on. Do I need to deal damage to these guys first? I guess that would be the case, wouldn't it? Alright, why not? Boom. Yep. That is my game here. And you know what? I think I might be able to teleport one more in close quarters just to make this happen. Okay. Alright, we're gonna teleport the Fear Maiden close enough for this. Okay. We teleport the Fear Maiden in. Alright. Let's reinforce ourselves. This is gonna give us over 6,000. And then we use reactive armor here and blow them up. There we go. Haha! And that is the power of just using things to your own imagination. Alright. Yeah, no, that's insane, though. Of course, it is a risky move because you're putting yourself vulnerable for physical armor. But considering we got 6,000, I don't think we have to worry too much. Okay, seriously? Just go down. It's violence. I'm not I'm not sparing you guys. I don't know what's with these games and these moods. Oh well. I will make use of them all the same. Okay. We're gonna do this. There we go. Alright, this Black Ring Reaver, he is a skeleton, so poison will not do as much good as I think it will. I can haste up, though. There we go. Now I can do some violence here. Alright, seriously? You know what? I'm getting angry at you guys, jeez. There. Just fight. Starting to grow angry at these guys for not, you know, actually committing to their violence. Alright, Tormented Magister, let's see. I will get them if I do that, so if I move back a little bit. Yep, there we go. I'll reinforce just to be certain I can make this happen. Then I'll do this. And now I deal with you, who seems to be still on the fence with my violence. There was no mercy to begin with, Reaver. I am going to do unto you a violence. That was a given. Okay. Let's silence... Oh, no, we can't silence you. Okay. Fine. Reactive armor. Blow you up. Done. Okay, now we can clear things up. Okay. I apologize if that fight wasn't as spectacular as I made it out to be, but whatever. The game's just being really weird here, I guess. A bottle of wine, glass of wine, knife. Guess we can talk with that Magister, let them know that they can go whenever they want.
How this thing even moves, you do not know.
Okay, got some barrels, chests. But yeah, no, we're slaughtering all of their people. So, the Salaman's probably going to be very angry at us when he realizes, oh, everybody's gone. Oh no. Well, whatever. That was something. I can't seem to pick up that barrel, so I'll just ignore it, assuming that it's not claimable. Anything up here? I don't think there is. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Alright, anything on these dreamers here? Yeah, nothing. Hello.
Even though her tormentor is dead, the Magister is still paralyzed with fear. Her mind is gone.
Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it.
Well, hopefully she wakes up from her dilemma, as it were. Okay, well, anyways, let's deposit this on the Lady Vengeance. We'll keep that deathfog barrel just in case. We'll see what's going on with Blind Priestess of the Ring. I guess we could talk with her before we go.
A black ring priestess turns to you. Her astonishing beauty takes your breath away. Her gaze drifts past you, and you realize that she's blind. She breathes in, as if tasting the air, as if tasting you.
How tragic that you can never see your own beauty.
She produces a mirror of darkest black, holds it up as if to look upon her own magnificence, and then speaks as if to herself.
I found God-woken.
She waits a moment, as if listening to her own reflection.
It shall be done, O sallow one.
She closes the mirror, looks at you directly, almost as if she can see you, and then she smiles. A smile to melt the heart, a smile to drown in, a smile to send an army off to war.
Yep, as I figured. With how many people I've killed, I'm not too surprised. Okay, let's take these off. There we go. Yeah, she can't really do anything here. Even if she did want to. Boop. Petrified. Let's ignite her. There we go. I guess we could cause her to bleed, but I don't think that would do much. Now let's use Aegis Assault here. There we go. And let's blow her up. Kaboom. Yeah, the sallow man's losing his patience, probably, with me. I'm not too surprised. I've kind of been destroying his entire set of forces through the entirety of this island. The fact that he's only just caught on now to my presence with the whole violence thing is
Magisters.
Impressive.
Not what they signed up for, I bet.
Yeah, so let's see. How many gods did we appease currently? We appeased the Orc Temple. We appeased the temple to Rhalic. We appeased the temple to Amadia, the temple to Zorl-Stissa, and the Elven Temple. We've still got the Lunar Shrine, I believe, and then we've got another shrine before we got to deal with the Xantezza Shrine. I think that's 7? Actually, hold on. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is the Lunar Shrine, and then we've, of course, got to get to the Shrine of Xantezza, I guess. And then that marks all of the gods, I think, above all else. But, of course, the Black Ring has apparently stolen a particular artifact from them. Oh, hey, hello. A troll. I guess we'll save here, see what the troll wants. Oh. That's something. Alright, you know what? Let's actually... Hold on. Let's hold off on the troll here bit here. And we're actually going to check out whatever that talking gemstone is, because that's caught my attention more than anything else. Yeah, let's go check this out. We look like we just need to jump this, so there you go. We could also go across, but yeah, I'll jump first. Okay, we are going to use our wings here. Let's hop across. Boing. Hello.
Two black-ring wargs, heaving, stinking mounds of gristle and malice, play like puppies with a large crimson gem.
I'll pet the nearest warg.
Boars. Away. Now.
How about this?
Smells good. They lick their lips, the gem forgotten. For now.
I'll let them eat.
Between them, the wargs tear the food apart, then wolf it down. They look up at you, hungry for more.
I'll take it towards them.
They lick their lips, the gem forgotten. For now.
I'll hold their attention with the meat and reach out to take the gem.
You lift the gem. It's both hot and cold. Within the stone, stars seem to shine. It's mesmeric. You slide the gem into your pack for later. The wargs still hungrily eye the dangled meal.
I'll feed them.
The wargs tear the flesh apart, and you turn away.
I was hungry.
Me too. What was we doing?
Can't remember.
Me neither.
Let's go chase rabbits.
Yeah, all right.
With a nod to you, the beasts amble away.
There we go. And with that, we got the gem. Now, if I do believe...
You wonder if this is what you think it is. An imp-built pocket realm. Within the crimson crystal, a galaxy of stars seems to twinkle, and beyond the stars lies a strange and wondrous realm. It's as you'd hoped. The stars swirl and move, and form a face, the face of an imp.
Looky, looky, looky here! What's red and black and blue all over?
I've read about these gems. I know it's this is a pointless riddle. Tell the gem to cut the points. Then threaten to smash it off a rock.
Oh! Righty. Very righty. Come inside.
The face dissolves, and the stars begin to swirl. And so too does your head, as you are taken to...
Oh. Well...
realm within a single gem?
Yep, this is, welcome to Xantezza's realm.
Inside one little glass nut.
Reduces movement by speed, cured by hasten.
Although would a potted plant be too much to ask for? Honestly.
Alright, well, I guess I could use haste here. This should negate it. There we go. Seems I was... Oh, Oh, I get slowed anyways. Okay, interesting. So no matter what I do, I'm gonna be slowed. Interesting. Razzle-dazzle, engineer's approach. Okay. That's just how you make razzle-dazzle grenades.
Is manipulating time itself. I'm in a hurry here.
Alright, sheet paper, ink pot. I mean, the game says I'm in need of a hurry, but I'm not. Alright, let's turn it on.
Love is not the answer. Answer search continues.
Heavy metal crate. Alright, I guess this is required to unlock certain things. I've also got a heavy metal crate here that I can throw. I just need to be quicker on my toes here. There's also other crates here, apparently. I guess I can grab these real quick. Oh, right, hold on. Let's go into here. Let's teleport you over there. There we go. Now we got you. I guess you need to be tossed somewhere else. I guess you need to be tossed there. So I guess I'll toss you over to here. Like so. That's 3. Alright, let's pick the lock, I guess. Okay, it can't be picked. Okay. Is there another button that I'm missing? Somewhere? I'd assume I am.
Love is not the answer.
Huh. Okay. I could just jump onto these if I really wanted to. Alright, let's activate Spread My Wings here. Yeah, let's hop here. Maybe this will help me find where I need to go. Okay. Got some interesting areas here. At the very least, I'm finding something interesting around here. Okay, we got an energy chest, apparently. Grab this. Shadow bites. Alongside a plate and all that. Okay, we can go down these stairs to continue on our journey, wherever this might take us. Hey, what's over here? Oh, I guess this is just a way to get across the altar. I'd very much like to try my hand at solving it the normal way, as opposed to just, you know, sneaking in, because I feel like with such a high-tech area, there's going to be security. And a lot of it, so yeah, let's not try and poke a hornet's nest, if I can avoid it. Okay, it's really slow. Okay. Oh, there's another thing here. Okay. Oh, do I need to... Oh, here we go. Done. There we go. Now we can continue on. Alright, before we go any further, let's save. Overwrite this. Let's keep going. Let's see what we find. Okay, ink pot, some fire resists. Oh, a dead imp. Oh god, that's not good. Okay, got some rows of books here. Okay, nice, a magical dwarven bow. I guess we can walk through this, because we have the magic armor for it. Impish handbook. Thunderbolt grenade. Okay, we go into books. Emergency protocol. In case of interdimensional meltdown, please deactivate the core to ensure the continuity of existence. We would urge all who may come into contact with the core to exert caution, as many rely on existence to exist. For more intimate views on the end of the existence, we suggest following the pipes. Okay. Okay, so basically, don't make the end of the world happen.
An acorn is not the answer, but it may be close. Closer than a chicken, at least. Answer search continues.
Oh.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
Alright, what's this button do? Press this, see what happens. Ow. Ow. Is that... That's another pyramid, huh? Okay. Thankfully, I can walk through poison clouds without too much hassle. Okay. There's another pyramid there, apparently. I guess we'll walk through here. Some empty potion bottles. Little big book of booms. Okay. Nice little row of books. Nothing too crazy. Emergency flush protocol. Maybe shouldn't be touching that.
A dream is not the answer. Answer search continues.
Okay. An acorn is close, though. Okay, we're gonna save here. Hold on. Let's disarm this real quick. Because I don't want to be seeing the smog and not accident. I don't want to accidentally press these buttons. Let's see. Oh, deathfog. Lovely. It's a good thing I don't die from deathfog. Oh, but the lava does. Okay, so don't press that. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I wasn't expecting it to be so immediate. Okay, yeah, no, don't touch that. For the love of God, avoid that above all things. Okay. So how do we go from here, then? What's this, actually? Oh. That just blows things up. Okay. Oh, okay. So don't press the button unless you want to explode. Okay. Okay. That's locked. Okay. What about here, then? Can I go through here without too much hassle? Okay, I guess we'll save. Oh, no, it's auto-saving for us. Let's save. Just to be extra safe. There we go. And let's open this.
Hostile threat detected. Executing operator extirpation in 3, 2...
Let's reach for the great ball of light.
Extirpation aborted. Returning to primary task.
Okay.
On touching the glowing ball of light, text appears before your eyes. Threat de-escalated. Returning to primary task. Answer search running.
If it's looking for an answer, what is the question?
What is the universe?
Have you found the answer yet?
Answer not yet found. Search incomplete. Estimated search time 358,910,227 years.
That is a lot of days.
Estimated search time 358,910,227 years.
The imps are dead.
Abnormal seismic activity threatened primary task operations. Operator sabotage suspected. To protect core functionality and data retention, first-level security measures were activated. Operator submitted override string. Large quadrupeds are playing with the framing device. The likelihood of quadrupeds having the capacity of play was calculated at 1 in 2. The likelihood of an operator lying about quadrupeds shaking the framing device was also calculated at 1 in 2. Operator's manner and language indicated hostility to the machine. Operator was identified as most likely primary threat. Extirpation was deemed the safest and most logical action. Threat de-escalated, returning to primary task. Answer search running.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's one way to de-escalate a situation, just touch the light. To give you a rough idea on what would have happened is simply the fact that the same thing that we did with the pull on the lever would have done the same thing. So yeah, it was a wise idea to press that before things got a bit too wonky, to say the least. Let's see, I guess we'll go for the most expensive. There we go. And while slow, I guess we did manage to complete the task, so there you go. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Energy chest. We got some diviner hands, nothing too crazy. I guess let's go deal with this Xantezza altar first, before we go crazy over here.
You reach out to touch the altar. Its cold surface a curious foil to the thrumming and clanging metal that surrounds you.
Let's pray to the altar of the goddess of mirth.
Your vision clouds, your head swims, and when the fog clears, you are still standing in the imp temple. You look around in confusion. This doesn't seem right. There's a cough behind you. Turning, you see Xantezza. Not some allegorical figure, not some awe-inspiring god, just her. She's leaning against one of the struts on the platform, taking you in.
Moon.
Is this a riddle? Is there another version of you that says sun, but...
There is a sigh. She rubs the bridge of her nose.
Scholars. Always thinking too much and knowing too little. But perhaps you're not a lost cause.
She leans in, her eyes sparkling.
I have a proposition for you. I'll reveal if I'm telling the truth, but only if you disown your god.
Deep within, you can feel your god stirring, hissing like a snake.
Oh, make no mistake. I'm not asking you to support me at the wellspring. Just not to be beholden to her. To think for yourself. To make choices that you think are right. Not what some half-dead god demands.
This seems suspicious. How do I know you're not an agent of the Void?
Damned if I know. But that's the situation. You can walk away with my word, or reject your god and be sure.
Well, I feel my god stirring within me. Let's release her and see if they can have a talk about this.
Your god flies forth, grasping at Xantezza's neck, but her hands connect with nothing. She spins, confused and snarling. The imp's image shimmers, solid as any mirage, and fades to nothing, leaving only an echo of laughter and a bright moon shining down from above.
Well, whatever. It would have been resolved either way, but maybe I was thinking too much there. Regardless, the circumstances come down to just thinking for yourself, but
Infinity is not the answer. Answer search continues.
Oh. Apparently the acorn is close, though. Well, with what the words have spoken thus far. So that's interesting.
A chicken is not the answer. Answer search continues.
It seems Sir Laura is speaking some truth, though. Or at least, he's getting as close as anybody else has. Regardless, we've managed to make our way through. There is a little bit more that I want to explore before I go any further. There appears to be this place here that I do want to see if I can't try and breach somehow. It's locked. Hey, we managed to unlock it. Nice. There we go. Essential engineering. Hello.
From the size and shape of the spirit, you deduce that this is, or was, an imp. From its expression, you deduce that it's not very happy about being dead.
Alright, what did you know about the machine?
You are Marasaken, the engineer. You keep the machine running and focused on its primary task. Just as your ancestors did, you await the answer to the great question: what is the universe? But the machine only knows what the universe is not. It searches for the right answer by eliminating the wrong ones. You expect the process to be complete soon. Any millennium now, in fact. But recently, you've been getting the impression that the machine, well, it just doesn't trust you.
Let's search the imp's memories for the manner of its death, then.
You are Marasaken, the engineer. After long years of quiet work, the gem falls into the jaws of two great black-ring wargs, who treat it as a toy. The machine suspects you of sabotage and responds in self-defense. You flee to the one place where you know you will be safe from the deathfog and the rock fire. But before you can plan your rush to the core, where you'll apply the failsafe, a falling object hits you on the head. In a flash, you are dead, but still your objective burns in your mind. Get to the great ball of light at the core of the machine and turn off its defenses.
Oh, that's a good thing I bolted for it then. Jeez. That could have been way worse, but it seems as though there was ways to avoid it anyways, so there you go. What's here?
Order is not the answer. Answer search continues.
Yeah, this is annoying, this slow movement. But that's fine, like, there are things around here I can use to get around. I might actually be able to jump over to the other side here if I do right. Yeah, if I set myself up here, you spread my wings here. There we go, I can just jump the gap. There we go. Press this open. Hyperdrive protocol. Let's save here. I have no idea what hyperdrive is going to do, but okay. Ah, nice. Oh, that
Text
music's
appears
nice.
before your eyes. Answer not yet found.
Oh well. Aside from the imp being a tricky little one, we're just gonna have to trust that it's the moon. Worst case, we can always just flip it around and go with the sun, worst case. But we've done our job here. Let's go back to the... Let's go back to the beach, I guess. And we'll travel back there. And I guess we'll warp back over to... Yeah, let's warp back to Tir-Cendelius. And we want to make our way back over to... Is the gem still there, or do I have it in my inventory? I think I have it in my inventory currently. It's in Misk. Yeah, Imp Pocket Realm. Let's actually go back over to the pedestal here. And let's return it. There is no reason we should be carrying onto it, and I don't exactly want to be selling it, because it seems like a precious thing. And anyways, let's toss it over back into its place.
An empty pedestal stands before you. From the ostentatious nature... An empty pedestal stands before...
Okay, let's just... What do I do? Hold on, what do I do? Hold...
You wonder if this is what you think it is. An imp built the stars swirl.
Okay, that's... Hold on. Alright, I need to go to the main menu real quick. Hold on. I don't know what the camera was doing there, but okay. Let's continue. I think we're basically done, so there you go. I guess I could wrap it up here, though, to be fair. I'm basically almost done with this area, for the most part. There just requires the Lunar Temple, and then I've got to deal with the many other dangers that are here. Regardless. There we go. Yeah, we don't need anything around here anymore. We're basically done. Okay. Well, with that, we've basically done the Shrine to Xantezza. Let's see. Find Alexander, yep. Search for the two pieces. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure everything's good. Alright, yep, here we go. Xantezza works by the light of the moon, supposedly. Zorl-Stissa is the sun. Amadia is the moon. Tir-Cendelius prefers the moon. Rhalic turns to face the sun. Vrogir's rage burns like the sun. Okay, so we got 6 out of the 7, which we're doing really well. So I guess the only thing left is to go over to our orcish, well, the troll here, and see what he's doing. I think that'll be the last thing I do for today, out of everything. So yeah, let's see if this leads to anything. Hey, buddy.
The troll leans in and glares at you with beady little eyes. His breath is like a butcher's offal bucket, left in the sun too long.
No cave for you.
What's in the cave, then?
The troll crosses his arms across his chest and shakes his head.
I get sack of meat every day to watch cave, not answer questions about cave. Island keeps me strong, stronger than other trolls. Go now, or there will be pummeling.
I've had dealings with your kind before. Marg was her name. Can you not trust me and let me pass?
No care about some puny Marg. Other trolls are weak next to Krug. Nothing can defeat Krug. No cave for you.
Well, I'm a thrall of Amir and I need to get past.
Huh? Stop your mouth noises. No cave for you.
Alright, it seems like he's not going to let us pass, but I do believe that this is a place we want to go in order to deal with the Sallow Man. Or at least I think it is, anyways. Well, we don't need to focus too much on it. I've got more of a pressing concern with this temple up here, so I'm probably actually going to do this first. And you know what? I might just walk up to here specifically and then leave it at there. Because we've managed to do quite a bit today, and I think I do pretty well wrapping up today. At least for now. So yeah, we've managed to do quite a bit today. While we haven't talked with Alexander just yet, we have managed to do quite a lot of things in turn. Namely, we've managed to get to a altar with the... Well, we first dealt with the altar over at Amadia's place. We've also dealt with the Zorl-Stissa temple. We've managed to deal with the shrine of Xantezza. And we're just one temple away from getting approval from all the gods, so that's pretty cool. We got into a lot of fights today, among other things. Mainly just dealing with more of the Black Ring, as expected. And I predict that eventually, well, probably next time we stream this, we'll probably be going into the Lunar Shrine to start with. Then we'll delve into the cave, and maybe explore these various other areas, but not before talking with Alexander and letting him know of our intentions. Because it seems like he might be an ally at the end of the day. But we'll have to see. I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.